All right, welcome back. I'm in my bed again. I'm actually enjoying like these little end of day like recap videos that I didn't think that I was gonna like, but that's because I didn't know like the direction I was gonna go in. But like it's cool because like I've been off work for like the last like 4 hours, had time to kind of wind down. That was kind of like my thing. Like I didn't know if I wanted to make videos in the morning, driving to work. I don't know if I wanted to make videos on my lunch break at work. Obviously, I don't want to make videos like on the clock at work because that's never a good idea. But finding the sweet spot to make videos, after work in this environment, I'm actually starting to enjoy it. So I don't know what I'm going to name the title of this video, but there's just one thing that I want to talk about that I mentioned in yesterday's video. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, watch that. You know what I'm talking about. Pretty much, let's pause, give the people a chance to go back to that other video. I talked about work and my life and not being in a relationship, not having kids. The thing is, I am 31 years old, no kids, no relationship. Now, I feel like that's more common these days than, excuse me, if I was to say this 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was almost like, at least for me, when I was in my early 20s, all my friends were getting married, all my friends were having kids. I knew for myself early on, I didn't want that. Because it's a lot of time, energy, and effort. I grew up in a way to where my parents, wherever they were doing financially, they did an amazing job at providing. If they had $5, that $5 was going to me. And they never, I mean, I kind of knew that we didn't have a lot of money, but like they never showed it. And for me, I wanted to pass that forward. I never wanted to bring somebody into this world and not be able to give them whatever they wanted. Now, I'm not saying that like I just wanted to spoil a child, because I was not spoiled. I was taken care of. I was not spoiled. But in my position, in the way that things changed, being 31 now, from 18 to 31, a lot has changed. There's probably a lot of viewers in this same ballpark where a lot of things have changed. And I told myself, for me, I wasn't going to do that until I was financially stable to provide. And in that time, I was in a situation to where I was involved with someone who didn't necessarily see eye to eye. They wanted kids now, marriage now, all this stuff, house now, all this stuff. Which the big change in financials for everybody over the last like 7 years was not something that was like realistic. So in that time, I was in a relationship that failed because of those things. We didn't see eye to eye. Which, yes, I could have bought a cheap ring. Yes, I could have bought a very poor rundown house. Yes, I could have, had a wedding that I expected everybody to pay for and pitch for. I didn't want those things. I wanted to do a lot of my own, and with that, my relationship failed. But within that relationship, I had planned so many things. The marriage, the family, all that stuff. I planned it in my head at where I want to be. You know, this was 2017. I said, by 2020, I want to be here. We all know what happened in 2020. That changed. So over the next like 3 years, things changed a lot to where everything was on hold. But everything was on hold, but that didn't mean that like progression wasn't being made. So after all that stuff, 2024, 2025, as we are now, I'm now in a position to where I could do those things that this person wanted me to do. And I built this idea with this person, and when that failed, it kind of shut the whole idea down of I don't want to say like rekindling, but I felt like I had one shot to do this. And when that shot didn't happen, I kind of felt weird of pulling somebody else into my life and saying, hey, I had a plan 7 years ago that this was going to happen, this was going to happen, this was going to happen. I know I've only known you for 5 months. This has to happen. I feel like that's the wrong way to go about anything. So in that time, I feel like I missed a lot of opportunities with others who might have been on board to what I was doing, the plan that I wanted. And I'm not knocking it, and I'm not saying it was a bad idea, but I knew for me, which I have to be selfish at this point. I have to, for me to be the best version of me, I have to understand where my head is at. And yes, you have to be flexible in a relationship, but if somebody's not ready, they're not ready. So with that and that ending, I kind of got, I don't want to say comfortable. Sorry, my nose is, I don't want to say I got comfortable, but I got used to doing things alone. I was me, myself, and I, because certain people wanted certain things out of me that I just wasn't ready for. And I can give you a 50% me and call it a day and take on everything that you want me to take on. Or I can wait 6 months, a year, maybe 2 years, and give you 80% of me in a better version. Or I can wait 2 more years and give you 100% of that. But in that same breath, I understand that people don't want to wait for certain things. They want things now. And that's what it ultimately came down to, of me saying, like, we're just in, I don't want to say the wrong time. I don't want to say the wrong person. But what you want and what I want are two different things. And I respect your values, but I need you to respect mine. So I've kind of lived this life of like, me, myself, and I don't have to worry about anybody. I worry about myself. Now I can say that I am comfortable to potentially put myself in that position, but in that same time, me getting there, it's almost like I feel that I just can't give myself to the next person who will just look at me. Like, I have built so much for myself, financially, mentally, that I can't say, and I don't think anybody should do this, and I never want to give advice, but I don't think that anybody should ever put a time clock on the decisions that they're going to make that are life-changing forever. And I chose not to do that. So, does it get lonely? By asking, yes, it does. I have a really good support system as far as friends, family. Do I want a family? Yes, of course. Am I going to force a family? No. Am I, at least with myself, understanding that I may give up the idea and the chance to ever have a family if I don't make it happen right now? Yes, of course. And I will take that to the grave, because I will never force anything like that. So, I'm 31. I don't have a girlfriend, don't have a wife, don't have kids. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I will say, I don't want to say I'm the happiest I've ever been, but I could definitely say that mentally I'm the most aware and awake and ready for those things than I was years ago. And I will never take that back over a temporary decision. Not even a permanent, what am I talking about? Temporary. A permanent decision that I could have made years ago. because that causes so many problems. So why don't I eliminate those problems and be the best version of me that I could be? So, 31, no kids, no girlfriend, single. I've become so socially awkward that I don't even know when somebody is talking to me or attracted to me or trying to make advances to me, because I've focused so hard on being this really good person for me so that I can bottle me up and give it to the next person. So in the last video, on January 6th, some people probably questioned those things. It's January 7th, and hopefully I have answered those questions. As far as the video, that's it. Please, please, please like, comment, subscribe. If you feel the same way, if you have dealt with that type of heartbreak, please let me know. We can talk in the comments. But I'm with you and I understand you, and I hope that people are with me and understand me. Decisions are made for the best life that I can live, and I will stand by that. I'll see you on the next video. Hopefully I post it around the same time. Hopefully I get a little consistent, and I'll see you later. Bye.